Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm GrooveSim, and welcome. This is Gran Turismo 7, and you're looking at Music Rally. This is how we get introduced to the driving in Gran Turismo 7. And despite going off the road, you're about to see my first official gold trophy. Yeah, many more to come. Uh, so Gran Turismo 7 that released a while back. And I'm just now getting around it. I've had this content like up and ready to, edit and then eventually upload to YouTube for quite a while. Like this was from day one of release. When was that? I I can't remember what the date was. Let me Let me just look that up real quick. That was, yeah, March 4th. Right. Yeah. My God. Okay. So, yeah, this has been waiting to be edited all this time. And you can see that's, we choose world map. You can go back into music rally. I don't think I will ever do that again. Maybe I will. I don't know. You never know. But this segment is just about done. And we'll be hopping into the world to meet Sarah. Now, this is followed by a long, like opening credits cinematic. It's very long. I debated, do I keep it in? A lot of people have already shown it, so I decided to skip it, and we'll go straight to the world map and speak to Sarah, and she'll tell us all about the world of Gran Turismo 7, and we'll get our first car at the used car dealer, and that should be lots of fun. I didn't script any of this commentary, by the way, so it's probably going to sound that way. I'm just kind of looking at the screen, and I'm just going off my memory and by what's on there, and just winging it, man. I'm just winging it. But this is it, about ready to start Gran Turismo 25th anniversary. That's the end of the opening cinematic, which was quite lovely, by the way. Look at that title right there. Beautiful transition to Sarah on the world map, but she takes a while before she pops in there. First, because I technically pre-ordered, I didn't buy this until like March 3rd, the day before official release, just so I could get free cars, and so I get 3 cars there, and there it is. That's the GT7 world map. And it's quite lovely. There's Sarah. Hi. You must be GrooveSim. I am. Nice to meet you. My name is Sarah, your guide in the world of Gran Turismo. Let me start by asking you, have you ever traveled the world of Gran Turismo? Yep. The first 2 and Gran Turismo Sport. In fact. So, yeah, Sarah's going to teach us all about. She's going to be one of the people we meet, uh, who will enrich our lives with their not abundance of knowledge about Gran Turismo and cars. First, we're going to head to the used car lot, and we're going to meet Andy, I think his name is. And, yeah, Andy. And we're going to buy a car. And everyone is, I say everyone, I'm sure people wanted to be different, so they went for something else. But vast majority of people, I think, go for the Aqua. which is a good choice. That's what I ended up going with, the Toyota Aqua. So they have a used car lot. You look into here, I mean, it does change. I'm not sure. I didn't pay attention to like the intervals. Like they change up the available cars, and and to get you really interested in the used cars, they put a like they have they put a limited stock of each model up, you know, and so hurry, buy now, that kind of thing. So you're learning about cars and PP, and in Gran Turismo 7, the car level is the basis for progression in the career mode. You still have your driver rating and your safety rating for sport mode and other competitive arenas. But in terms of your overall experience in the game, the car level is how you progress. So we got our first car, and also I wanted to say that in this game, in GT7, more than Gran Turismo Sport, you really need to watch your pennies, because at some point we will be tuning our cars, and that means we'll have to buy parts, and parts cost credits, and there's going to be more of a necessity, it seems like, to even buy some cars at some point, you know. I'm talking like new cars from Brand Central. More so than in sport, because in sport it just seemed like it was so easy to accumulate cars, you know, through a combination of the single player stuff and sport mode and all that. I never was really hurting for credits or cars that I needed in sport. But more emphasis on tuning in this one, a lot more emphasis. So credits, well, they're going to be important. That's beautiful too. There's a day-night cycle in the menu, which is pretty awesome. Let's go to your garage. So now we're going to go to the garage and for the first time and see what it's all about. Obviously, this is where we can change cars. You know, all our cars are kept here. We can also change the setups, and this is where we come to open gifts. Your daily rewards are in the form of roulette cards or tickets. Roulette tickets. I said cards. Why did I say cards? I don't know. Roulette tickets. And I hope my volume is right. I haven't even tested this yet. Wow, you know. So I'm going to be in for a big surprise, maybe a rude awakening with my audio for the mic. I do have the background down quite a bit. But this game, it released with some issues, as the vast majority of games these days do. We're already on update 1.09. That just got released yesterday. This is Saturday, the 26th of March. The game released March 4th officially, and give you an example of the issues, the trouble this game's been having. Update 1.07 came out, and with that, there were a lot of changes to the reward system. Like your rewards were in more cases than not were lowered, and it became apparent to people that Polyphony Digital and Sony were trying to push for a more microtransaction. Uh, they're replacing more emphasis on microtransactions in the game. Is what I'm trying to say, and trying to steer people in that direction. And there was immediate backlash by the vast majority of the Gran Turismo community, which is vast and quite loyal and dedicated. Personally, I played the first two, Gran Turismo 1 and 2, on the original PlayStation. And don't want to go into all the reasons, but I didn't own another Sony PlayStation product until I got my PlayStation 4 Pro back in May 2020, and I bought Gran Turismo Sport that same day. It was like $20 or something. It might have been less than that. It might have been on sale. I can't remember. But so there's that long gap, between Gran Turismo 2 and Gran Turismo Sport. And I really enjoyed Sport. I came on way late, with it. It released, I think it was in 2017. And yeah, I came on well after the fact, but I enjoyed it. And it was really accessible because you didn't have to worry about tuning in that game, like the sport races, the vast majority of those were the daily races. I'm talking. Those were fixed races, BOP, balance of power races. You were on a level playing field, pretty much, relatively speaking. Same tires, same car settings and so forth. You might be in a different vehicle from somebody else, but you're all pretty much, limited. And the major differences come from the players who race with a wheel as opposed to those like myself who race with a controller. Yada yada yada. I mean, that's something that's debatable as to just how much of an advantage one has over the other. But the point I'm making is it was a lot more accessible. GT7, it takes a lot more effort, man. That's why I've been spending the vast majority of my time on campaign. I've already finished the single player campaign or story, whatever you want to call it. The closing credits rolled yesterday. My stream was 7 hours. I've been grinding the heck out of it. I've been doing all the cafe. We haven't seen that yet. We'll see that next video. The cafe, it's called the Gran Turismo Cafe, or the GT Cafe. And you get a lot of your single player based challenges there. So you start against really wonky and slow AI, and then as you progress to all the different leagues, all the different championships and themed races, you will go up against more difficult AI, and of course usually starting in the back, so you got to work your way up, and all kinds of different challenges. And then the licenses as well, I'll be uploading those. I've got gold on every test in several categories but one test, and that's a Porsche 917. What year was that Porsche? A 90. Oh wow, I should know this. 97, Porsche 917 on a wet spa track. Uh, but you know, those were a lot of fun because you know I have friends who play this as well. You know, so it's trying to beat their times, going for gold on everything, all that stuff. There's definitely fun to be had. But so far as for for me, it's been relegated to the single player because sport mode is going to take me some time to get into that. Now I'm just about done here with this video. I just want to say this is the intro. Uh, I'll try to be a little more prepared, you know, for the next several videos. This is just an intro, like I said, and you know, not a real big deal, right? So I really do appreciate you, you know, viewing. And if you have any suggestions or anything you'd like to see or hear about, you know, please, you know, ask in the comments. And don't forget to like. That would help. And subscribe. That would be appreciated if you haven't subscribed, you know. So that's going to be it. The video is wrapping up. I appreciate you tuning in. I'll see you in part 2 of the series. It's going to be a long series. Don't you worry about that. You stay groovy. See you next time. Bye-bye.